Howdy everyone, and welcome to YOLO Texas, your 30-minute travel show highlighting everything Texas has to offer. I'm your host, Stacy, and on this episode, we are exploring the great outdoors, sharing a great date night idea, and visiting a new destination we haven't been to before here on the show. To start off, we are heading down south to Del Rio, a city known for friendship and community. We visited before for Fiesta de Amistad, but today we are getting to know a different side of this border town. You know, Texas is known for the great outdoors, and just outside of Del Rio are a number of state parks and natural areas that are perfect for fishing, hiking, and all the water activities your heart desires. So come with us to Del Rio and Lake Amistad. Today's journey takes us to Del Rio, where friendship meets community. And just outside city limits are scenic areas perfect to take in nature's beauty. And for the next few days, we'll be resting our heads here at Lake Amistad Rentals. All right, wow, I love the vaulted ceilings, very nice.
Yeah, so welcome. This will be your place that you're staying
Nice.
for the next couple of days. This
Thank
is one
you.
of our condo units, a third story with the vaulted ceilings. 3-bedroom, 2-bath. Let me show you around real quick.
Yeah, absolutely. Love this place already.
We have at Lake Amistad Rentals a variety of places for you to stay. We have these fabulous condos.
I mean, yeah, wake up here, have this nice view.
Oh yeah, you're
my
gonna love
goodness,
it.
so
You're
much
gonna
space.
love it. Across the way, we have some 1-bedroom cabins that have a view of the lake off the front porch.
Yeah.
And then we have some other 2-bedroom and 3-bedroom options. And then we have 32 RV spots that are right here, closest you can get to the public boat ramp.
Yeah, and then you can't beat this view.
No,
Come on.
this view is amazing, and that's why we just love it out here. Even though we live in Del Rio, we feel like this is a great spot for us to just have a vacation within your own town.
I got top bunk. We're set
Awesome.
for the weekend, and we have a jam-packed schedule, so this is the perfect place for us to just kick back, relax, and take it all in. If outdoor recreations are your thing, then the Devil's River is a great place to start.
Well, first of all, you only live once,
Yes!
which is why you recommend people come to Amistad National Recreation Area. Most people come here for the outstanding water-based recreation activities. We have boating. We have about 200 fishing tournaments per year. We have some of the best fishing in Southwest Texas. And then also people like to come here to swim.
And I think it's the most interesting archaeology in the state of Texas. They left some of the finest rock art anywhere in North America. There's the Pecos River style pictographs that are over 4,000 years old. It's just a unique place. It's actually one of the best examples of hunter-gatherer archaeology anywhere in North America and in the world.
But in addition to the water-based recreation activities, we have a lot of other things that people can do, such as we have 5 hiking trails, and then we also have picnic shelters, and then we have campgrounds, outstanding place for birding. So there is a lot to do.
Yeah, there sure is. One of the ways to enjoy this area is by getting into the water for a couple of days, and this is where our trip begins.
We're where the Devil's River flows in and meets Lake Amistad, one of the most pristine spring-fed rivers in Texas.
Although it's claimed to be the oasis of West Texas, it's not easily accessible other than by boat. So that's where Amistad Expeditions comes in.
We're a shuttle provider with the state of Texas. We are a licensed concessionaire. Basically, we're your driver.
Amistad Expeditions runs shuttle services to and from the Devil's River.
If you tried to do this on your own, you'd have to bring several vehicles, and
Yeah.
logistically, it's pretty tough to do, and that's kind of where we come in, and that's what we do. You show up. We also rent kayaks if you want them.
Okay.
From us as well, but
Yeah.
you can bring your own, and we'll put you in, and then we'll be there waiting for you to pick you up when you're ready to go.
And from there, Lake Amistad TCS will take over.
We have a water taxi service where if you decide you want to kayak down the Devil's River from a certain point, then we can pick you up here to save you from having to paddle all the way to the boat ramp.
Oh my goodness, can you imagine doing that? It'd be a great workout.
Yes, it would. Yes, it would.
But that's not all.
We offer packages for people that want to basically do a day trip up the river, just explore the area without having to get too physical with it. We also have boat rentals, and you can go and enjoy the day on the water.
Does it come with a captain?
If you would like to have a captain, that's an option. It just costs a little extra.
Awesome.
There's a sense of release when out on the water. And here on the Devil's River, there is plenty to see.
These are a series of caves that most of them are interconnected. This one we're coming up on has got a sign in the very back of it. You'll be able to see that says primitive rock shelter, do not enter.
Oh, I see it now, yeah.
And the reason there's a sign there is because several years ago, somebody who had set up a day camp there found an artifact that dated back over 4,000 years. So these are Indian cliffs, and there's some paintings up there. They estimate those paintings to be well over 4,000 years old.
Wow, that is so neat.
And as our day winds down, there's something else we need to do. That is feed ourselves with great Tex-Mex food at Memo's.
My in-laws started this in 1936.
Wow.
They sold it to my husband. My husband, being a musician, his dream was to have a club where he could play his music.
Yeah?
So he said, Dad, if I can add music, you can add whatever you want. It's going to be yours in paper. So he left college and came to Del Rio, and it's been in our family since 1959. So we pretty much have had it for 60 years or better.
And the menu has been pleasing locals ever since.
We have the Mexican food, the enchiladas, the tacos, the chicken fried steaks, we have the ribeye steak, enchiladas, of course.
And fajitas, paired with live music, makes for a great way to end the day.
Great environment,
Yes.
great hospitality, and great food.
There you go.
Hey y'all, welcome back to Yellow, Texas, where we are in Del Rio exploring the great outdoors.
Y'all, check this out. It is so beautiful. Sun's rising, beautiful backdrop. I am so excited just to see what Lake Amistad has to offer for today.
Well, you've come to a great place. Lake Amistad is known for bass fishing. It is one of the destination areas that people will come from all over the country to bass fish. There's also other species that people are attracted to Lake Amistad for: catfishing, striper fishing, white bass fishing. So it's a very diverse area for any angler to come down and enjoy the lake.
Mr. Denny, thank you so much for letting us be a part of your fishing trip. So give us the 411, give us the lowdown about bass fishing.
This is one of them lakes that no matter how an angler likes to fish, he can probably figure out how to catch fish here because there's so many different ways. You got all the rocks, you got the grass, you actually got wood in the water, so you got a lot of options.
Sounds like we're set up for success no matter what.
Well, we will see.
Okay, let's get going. Is it fishing time?
It's fishing time.
Woo!
Let's see what we can catch. I got you set up with Seaguard Tatsu 8-pound test line. And to cast it, you just take your finger and you open the bail just like that. And then just take your finger off.
How exciting! Yeah!
We have caught us a fish.
Yeah, victory! Oh my gosh.
So that's a largemouth.
Cool.
They're beautiful fish. But we'll let him grow up. That'll be a 10-pounder someday.
Awesome. We got one.
We got one anyway.
Denny, you here are the pro. Thank you so much for taking us out here, and I'm going to call it a successful trip.
It's really a great lake. The fishing's fantastic here.
Awesome. Well, we're going to take our mind off of everything and go for a hike at Seminole Canyon. So thank you. Appreciate you. Have a great day.
Appreciate you coming.
Today we're going to be going down and looking at some pictographs that have been radiocarbon dated to be between 4,000 and 3,000 years old.
Wow.
Which is really a unique experience because everything around us is private property. But when we look over there, that is the Fate Bell Shelter. That is going to be our destination there.
Awesome, that's beautiful.
We're going to be going down and passing the Windmill Trail, which is only a third of a mile, and usually folks get that done in 15 minutes. And nothing is really that strenuous. There's a couple ups and downs, but nothing like what we're going to be going down into the canyon. On your left-hand side right there, fossils.
Oh, cool.
When you look inside, you'll see very fine limestone particles brought in by wind, deposited, and when the wind hits it at a certain angle, it'll create like mini tornadoes, exfoliate the rock.
Whoa, cool.
We saved the best for last. This is our most photographed panel that we have. There's hundreds around here, but we mainly pinpoint on the 4 figures that we have.
And before we knew it, it was dinner time at Hooker's One Stop.
We have to ask the obvious question here. You know, we kind of did double takes when we heard the name Hooker's, so please explain.
Yeah, sure. It's based off fishing, of course. You know, all the fish come out, and we didn't actually name this place. We loved it when we bought it, so we just kept it at that same name.
I love it, play on words and everything like that. So what do you got on the menu that we can start looking over?
Well, I was gonna say the cold beer. Everybody comes like, our draft beer is really cold. It's anything, everything from burgers to steaks to seafood to pizzas.
Nice.
Everybody loves the food. They come for the burgers.
And the weekly
steak
nights.
Yeah, it's steak nights, yeah.
From the great service, killer food,
oh yeah,
and live music,
I'm proud to be from Del Rio.
Hooker's caters to all and never disappoints.
Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. All right.
All right, so it's day 3 here in Del Rio, and we're back at it again at Lake Amistad. We're gonna go catfishing for today. Wish me good luck. So what's the keys to success for catfishing and actually getting a bite?
Stink bait, cheese bait, or punch bait.
Okay.
And we push the button, let it go to the bottom. Now, jerk. Now reel.
Okay.
Lift your rod tip up.
They're heavy, little guy.
Oh.
Woo! I did it! Woo-hoo! I did it, y'all! You know, I don't think I could have asked for a better way to end our day here in Del Rio and just end our trip all together. We had such a blast experiencing all the great outdoors that Del Rio has to offer. So make sure you come out, experience it for yourself. We're gonna enjoy the rest of this view, and we'll see y'all later. Peace.
Visit the link below for a list of all the places we feature today. Hey y'all, and welcome back to YOLO Texas. Okay, so no meal is complete without a delicious pairing of choice artisan wines. Of course, Lubbock is renowned as not only the home of a recognized art district, but also a full dining experience from around the globe. So join YOLO Texas co-host Jill to downtown Lubbock for a food and wine pairing at La Diosa Cellars.
If you're looking for the full dining experience coupled with some of the best wines from all around the globe, look no further. Lubbock's La Diosa Cellars curates from the Lone Star-inspired heart. Sylvia, this is my first time in Lubbock, and I am in awe of this beautiful restaurant. What was the inspiration behind La Diosa Cellars?
I love to watch people come in and just watch their eyes, and they're just taking it all in. And I just wanted a place that would reflect worldly cultures, but yet I just wanted it to feel like home.
When it comes to entertaining and bringing guests from Lubbock, what do you want them to take away?
I want them to take away that we're part of, a community that embraces diversity, that loves culture, and
that loves wine,
that wants you to know about the pairing of wine with food. How wonderful that is.
I want more of this sangria because it's so good, and hopefully a spicy dish or two.
No, absolutely. We'll do a few of our hallmark dishes.
I'm looking forward to it.
Okay. All right. Great. Cheers.
La Diosa Cellars is known for its tasty dishes and drinks inspired from all over the world, including their albondigas de Madrid, Roberto's royal beans, and their famous paella.
Our paella is inspired by the paellas that are made in Valencia, Spain. And so we have both peas and green beans, and you're also enjoying some Gulf shrimp.
I'm also tasting a little bit of a kick. Is that the saffron? Is that a mix of the spices?
You're tasting paprika, smoked paprika, and saffron.
You mentioned earlier your guests love to pair their food with some drinks. What do we have here?
Porto Tonico is the national drink of Portugal.
Oh, very cool.
And so if you think about gin and tonic, gin with your tonic water, what the Portuguese do is they use their white port with tonic. Another very good pairing is our Lake Amistad Rosé.
If you want to have a wine instead of
yes,
a cocktail.
So this is an incredible dry rosé, a great equalizer, if you will.
La Diosa Cellars also prides themselves on their savory, hearty meals, like their unique lamb pops.
So these are our lamb pops.
Lamb pops.
Lamb pops, yes, yes.
Not lamb chops, lamb pops.
Yes.
Do I need to use utensils, or can I just eat with my hands?
Would prefer that you eat with your hands.
Okay.
Yes, you're in Texas
Okay.
after all, right?
Sylvia, everything was delicious. The drinks, the food, the ambiance here at La Diosa Cellars. Thank you for inviting us to your wonderful home.
It was totally my pleasure. Thank you so much for choosing us.
Cheers.
Cheers.
For a list of wine and food items, visit ladiosacellars.com.
Over in Glen Rose is a venue that they say you have to see for yourself, the Texas Amphitheater. It's home to the Promise, which is what we'll be seeing tonight. So let's go learn some more about this Texas gem. Thank you for having us out here. This venue is incredible. Can you tell me how it came about?
This beautiful amphitheater was constructed in 1989.
Oh.
And it was the vision of a group of investors, businessmen who wanted to see a full-time operation out here with a live musical based on the Gospel of Matthew, telling the story of Jesus. And it's endured as it's become a fantastic tradition in our area. It's a place where we've had hundreds of thousands of people come through the years, not just from Texas, but all across the United States and even internationally. So it started with a vision, and this is what is accomplished when somebody has a big vision.
It's pretty incredible. The first time I got here last year, I saw the stage just walked in the top of the amphitheater and was like, wow, I had no idea this was here, didn't know that something like this existed in this area, and I think that's true for a lot of people.
Which is the best seat in the house?
All right, so I mean, you can see the way this thing is designed. There is not a bad seat at all. A lot of people like to sit really close to the front, but I feel like if you're 7 or 8 rows back, you just get the whole panorama of the thing.
Okay.
And there are details that you might miss, I think, if you're sitting too close. So, but there's really not a bad
I was
seat
going to
in the
say,
place.
it's a completely different view, right?
Yeah, isn't it? It's
Yes.
just absolutely beautiful.
So tell us a little bit about The Promise now.
So The Promise, it's an original musical score. It's not a passion play. That's one thing that people automatically assume that this is, because it's about Jesus, it's a passion play. It has the elements of a passion play, but it's a musical.
It's pretty intense because it's a short amount of time for such a big production and putting it all together, but it's a huge blessing, and it brings me a lot of joy. I love doing it, and I can't imagine not doing it. This is my 20th season.
We have 150 people that run this show. And it runs for 22 performances. In 2021, we'll also have a spring season that will run over Passover weekend and finale on Easter. So that's a thing that we're adding as well.
You know, with a cast typically of over 100 people, it's a pretty big show, and it's I think people for the first time would not expect it to be as intricate and big, kind of all at the same time as this.
I'm very excited to be here. I'm excited to see the magic that goes into this performance and experience it here in this beautiful venue.
I think you are going to experience something very, very special, and I hope that Texans will learn more about the promise and this special treasure and experience what this little slice of what Texas and Glen Rose has to offer.
To learn more about the promise of Glen Rose, visit the link below. All right, y'all, that's a wrap on today's travels. We hope you enjoyed all the locations we visited today. If you want more YOLO Texas content and merchandise, visit our website at YOLOTX.com and of course, subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. Until next time, remember it is a big world, so get out there and explore it. You know what they say, you only live once, Texas. Happy holidays, y'all.